welcome to Dave's Cooking Show, and the summer is rolling right along. We got a freshly cold beer here, and today I'm going to show you how to do some bratwurst. Now before you say, Dave, you've already shown us this, hold on. I'm going to show you how to do some bratwurst over a wood fire. In my opinion, the best way to do it. Okay, as you can see from the other camera, I've already got this shit kind of set up more on direct heat, but I'm going to cool the fire down just a little bit, sacrifice a little beer, and that other shit can stay there. And we'll sacrifice a little more beer, just controlling the flames. Okay, now as you can see here, these are not your Johnsonville brats. These are not your goddamn cheap-ass brats. Go get yourself some brats from the butchers, or make your own if you've got a grinder, and I do have to make that video. Alrighty, let's start this brats off. One here, one here, one here. They are going to cook quick. You cannot move from this grill, otherwise your brats are going to burst and you're going to have a shitty time. If your beer runs out, either yell for a new one or just go thirsty for a couple of minutes. Okay, brats are on the grill. And I realize this is a simple recipe and everything, but keep in mind, I'm still learning the two-camera setup. So as I get better at it, of course, we are going to have more complicated dishes and everything. Or at least I'll be doing something a little more than brats on fucking wood. But you know, right now I'm just learning this process of shooting. You know, like I said, I used to do everything with one camera and no speaking. Now I'm actually talking. So yeah, how about we pause for a commercial break, and we will be back. Alrighty, we are back. As you can see, the brats are coming along nicely. As you can see, the fire is not exact. I'm kind of cooking more over embers than anything else. And especially, you know, with steak and burgers, you can cook over a flame. Because they're beef, they kind of take this high, hot heat. Brats, on the other hand, are a little different. You need a little slower of a burn. So I'm going to put the cover on. And you need a little slower of a burn. Because brats, of course, they're encased, so you know, and they got a lot of fat. So what'll happen is they'll just end up exploding over everything. I gotta remember, can't walk out fucking shot here. So yeah, let's. How about you enjoy this nice little clip, and we'll be back when these bad boys are damn near done.
And when ye tallow hardens, we remove it from yon mold.
What a crappy candle!
You've ruined our vacation.
Alright, we are back. Brats are in need of a flipping, as you can see. Some of them have burst. This is why you want your low and slow method with brats, because they will burst. And honestly, there's so much fat and grease, you will actually cause a flare-up. Another thing you want when you cook brats, you want one of these. This is an instant read meat thermometer. Some bitch will read your temperature inside of your brats, and what you're looking for with a brat is fully well done, and that is 165 internally. Nothing like a brat on a summer day. So I'm going to close the grill up again. Run the risk of the things bursting, but I want to keep all that heat in. And normally I don't close the lid when I'm grilling brats, and that's because of, again, I don't want it to get too hot. Because I'm using wood and I'm using the dying embers, I am kind of racing against time a little bit. So, you know, it's just to expedite everything. And honestly, I had that covered for like 4 minutes, and that's the most that happened. So, you know, preparation for these, I didn't really do a whole lot. They were beer brats, but honestly, the beer brats you get, I don't care what butcher shop it's from, unless they're pulling them out of a vat of hot beer. They ain't beer brats. You want to get some beer brats? Get yourself some beer, pour it into a little pot, a slow cooker, or whatever, and then grill them. That's beer brats. So, fuck it, ended it. Brats. Time for another clip.
Take that, sir! Behold, a grown man weeping like...
That? That was your plan?
Alrighty, we are jamming, as you can see here. Brats be cooking. I don't know if you can see me in this shot or not. I don't really care. You probably see just like half of me. I'm probably gonna cut it to the other camera. But I'm gonna try maybe make a little dual episode. We're gonna add some hot dogs to the grill. Now, really, hot dogs. These are things that I wouldn't fire up a batch of wood for, or a vat of charcoal for. This is where your gas grill comes in handy, especially if you're just doing some dogs. I'm gonna do 2 packs of dogs. Had some people coming over. Family types. Alrighty, so we are just about there. Now, how you want to test these? You want to pick the one that you think is the least done of them all. So the one that you think is least done, and I'm gonna go with this guy here. How I test is I ram it right in the side here, just like so. See? You want to get it as close to the dead center as possible. And you just want to read it. And we be at about 150. Don't try to drop the son of a bitch. So, I'm not going to put the cover back on. I'm just going to let these finish up open air, as is. And we'll test them in a couple of more minutes, and hopefully we'll be eating some brats. Alrighty, I lied. You probably do have time to get a beer. Give these hot dogs a flip. Uh-oh. Well, you lost one. It's okay, I'll grab it later at the end of the cook. And flip these over. As you can see, the hot dogs are getting done no matter what. Brats are still... because hot dogs are pre-cooked, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know. They might sell uncooked hot dogs. I think they do, but I don't think they sell them in America. So I'm going to pick this brat. We are going to insert our meat thingy. And we be at 180. Alrighty. That is a done brat, and that looks like the least done of all of them. So there I know all my brats are done. So this is basically how to cook brats and dogs over a wood fire. The dogs, really, I mean, you don't have to be that big, but it's a nice little tailgating thing if you got a lot of kids, and they, you know, kids might not like bratwursts, but there's not a kid that I've met that doesn't like fucking hot dogs. So next time you want to try some brats, try a little different spin on some brats, impress your friends with your next tailgate, try this one out.